Hello, fellow ichthyologists. Today we're going to be talking about sygnathids. The sygnathids are a family of fish composed of three main groups: the seahorses, the sea dragons, and the pipefish. Sygnathids come from the Greek words syn, which means together, and nanos, which means jaw.
All members of the Sygnathid family have a fused jaw with no teeth and suck up crustaceans, plankton, and anything small enough to be eaten by them. The way they catch their prey is through contraction of their epiaxial muscles located around the torso of the body. By contracting, they store energy, and by relaxing, they release the energy, which causes the heads of the sygnathids to quickly move and suck their prey into their mouths. Imagine squeezing a shampoo bottle and quickly relieving the pressure so that it sucks and pushes air back and forth. This is how sygnathids eat.
Sygnathids don't move very fast and tend to be poor swimmers. They have lost their pelvic fins, and many species have gone from having typical fish-like caudal fins to a prehensile tail like seahorses and regular straight tails in sea dragons and some pipefish. But all sygnathids have a special dorsal fin that propels most of their movement. Comparing hummingbirds to sygnathids, which can flap their wings up to 70 times per second in air, which has little to no resistance, hummingbirds ain't got
The bodies of the sygnathids are unlike many animals because they have evolved to have their skeleton on the outsides of their fleshy bits. By doing so, the sygnathids have a hard armor-like plating all over their bodies that come in all different shapes and sizes. This has allowed them to develop camouflages over millions of years to allow them to blend in many different and colorful places. Some of the more remarkable sygnathids are the leafy sea dragons as opposed to the weedy sea dragons, which have adapted extraordinarily, growing kelp leaf-like appendages to blend in with the plant life. The pygmy seahorse, which has developed pink coloring and bulbous lumps around its entire body, similar to the coral it lives around, and the ghost pipefish, which has developed extra appendages and star-like spines to blend in with feather stars in their habitats.
Many sygnathids sway with the water current and with their surroundings to keep up the facade, and can even stay still to avoid detection. The downside to being extremely adapted is that when you or your environment changes, it becomes painfully obvious. Perhaps the most interesting aspect of the sygnathids is that in most of the species, it is the males that get pregnant. Seahorses and pipefish will carry the eggs inside of the male's body, where oxygen and other nutrients can be provided to the eggs while being protected. The sea dragons will create a brood patch, which is a thin film-like substance that the males will attach to the length of their tail.
The females use their ovipositor, which is a penis-like structure, to deposit the eggs onto the patch. On the tail, the male can easily flow water over the eggs to provide oxygen. Eventually, time will come for the eggs to hatch, and the father will wave his tail until they all pop out. As for the pipefish, when the time is ready to hatch, the brood pouch will open, and the babies will swim out or be shaken out.
For seahorses, they have to physically prepare themselves by hooking onto something sturdy, because when it is time, the males will violently contract their whole body, shotgun blasting out the babies from the open cavity in their torso.
Thank you everyone for watching our video, and to all the bad swimmers like me out there, just know that there's a fish out there that swims just as bad as you. Thank you.